team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. He might want another play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. Gashing the knee on the right. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to pass. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He makes a run.
offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Lost to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Spencer. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Tight end getting vertical. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl out, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Just keep slinging it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds his man. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Bring in the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man, makes the grab.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on second down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
Gets the back moving. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football. Just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback keeper. Blows loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He's looking deep. He's got it down the left side. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Louisville.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Nothing wrong with the touchback. Wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Back open in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Complete in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Rush is on him. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Finds his tight end. Lowers those pads. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chain.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Corners are going to bail. Looking downfield very late in the half. He uncorks one deep. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And he makes the catch inside the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football. You know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, of seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Quick release on the RPO. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wants to change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That big play, a perfect example of why receivers relentlessly work on the release.
Yeah, work on that release, work on their hands getting by the DB. When I'm getting that press man and he's up in my face, man, that is a hard assignment if I don't really get my hands on the receiver. And he wins off the line of scrimmage. Quarterback finds him, sees man coverage, makes a big play.
Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Got his man. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. To throw again. Makes the grab. It's Spencer. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now. offensive line, those guys up front. You've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Got enough for the 1st. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now it's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking for the completion. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
The Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Direct snap. Running to Green. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Using his legs to buy some time. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
On the run, it's Spencer. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Oh, look out on the right. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
On the play. Third down.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And as he throws. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a